Victoria, the capital city of British Columbia, is set right at the southern tip of Vancouver Island. Thanks to its mild climate and wealth of things to do in Victoria, it is a very popular tourist destination with both Canadians and international travelers alike. As it boasts an abundance of parks and lovely green spaces, Victoria is fittingly known as the Garden City. While it certainly has a charming coastline and beaches to explore, as well as a scenic waterfront, the city is also dotted with interesting museums and historic tourist attractions with some attractive architecture on show. With whale-watching tours, sightseeing cruises and ferry rides also on offer, lively yet laid-back Victoria is well worth visiting if you have the chance. So here is the list of the 15 best things to do in Victoria, British Columbia. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest upcoming travel videos. Here we go. Number 1. Royal BC Museum. Located next to Victoria's Inner Harbour, the Royal British Columbia Museum was established in 1886, with the archives added in 1894. Today it houses British Columbia's Provincial Museum and Archives, which aim to collect and safeguard artifacts, specimens, and documents pertaining to British Columbia's human and natural history. The museum has 3 permanent galleries: Modern History, Natural History, and BC First Nations History. The collections comprise about 7 million objects, including artifacts, natural history specimens, and archival records. The Natural History Gallery has about 750,000 specimens, mostly from BC and neighboring provinces, states, or territories. Number 2. Inner Harbour. The Inner Harbour is Victoria's primary tourist neighbourhood. The harbour itself, home to various fishing boats and colourful floating homes, is framed by wide pedestrian streets, often frequented by street vendors and buskers. Numerous cafes and restaurants line the sidewalks and provide the perfect locale to savour an afternoon cup of tea while keeping your eyes peeled for whales playing in the open water. The Inner Harbour also hosts some of Victoria's most popular attractions, including the Royal British Columbia Museum and the Parliament buildings. If you're embarking on a boat or ferry tour, this is where you'll likely start your journey. Number 3. The Butchart Gardens. These world-renowned gardens have impressed Victoria visitors since 1904. Resting on 55 acres about 15 miles north of the Inner Harbour, Butchart Gardens were carefully constructed by Jenny Butchart on her husband's former limestone quarry. Today, more than 1 million people stop by each year to meander along the property's flower-lined paths, which contain more than 900 varieties. Visit on a summer evening to see the gardens illuminated by colored lights and to enjoy some musical entertainment. If you're planning a summer visit and want to avoid the crowds, heed the advice of garden staff and stop by before 10:30 a.m. or after 3:30 p.m. Number 4. Beacon Hill Park. Just south of the city centre, Beacon Hill Park sprawls over a huge area and has countless landscapes, views, and outdoor activities to enjoy. While pockets of woodland can be found here and there, much of the park consists of landscaped gardens with stupendous coastal scenery and shoreline on show. Since being established in 1882, the picturesque park has been a firm favorite with both locals and tourists alike due to its excellent amenities and delightful nature. Besides ponds and flower-filled fields, you can find playgrounds, picnic areas, and playing fields with a petting zoo and water park also on offer. Additionally, it has one of the world's tallest totem poles to check out and fantastic views from its prominent hilltop. Number 5. Parliament Buildings. This collection of grand Parliament buildings located on the Inner Harbour is a sight to see, with their stained glass, domes and turrets. Home to the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia, This is where the province's elected representatives to meet to shape its future through debates and passing laws. The Parliament buildings are open to the public for free tours. Take the 45-minute guided tour to discover the history of the province and learn about the architectural delights of the beloved heritage building as well as the parliamentary process. You'll get to peek behind the facade on this entertaining tour, and you can even enjoy dining at the secret politicians' restaurant, the Parliamentary Dining Room, open Monday through Friday for breakfast and lunch. Be sure to view the buildings after dark too, when they're lit up like a Christmas tree. Number 6. Craigdarroch Castle. Perched on top of the hill in Victoria's Rockland neighbourhood, Craigdarroch is a massive Victorian castle built in the 1890s for the coal baron Robert Dunsmuir and his family. It was a proud symbol of his wealth, which he had newly acquired from Vancouver Island coal. Today, the 4-story building is a house museum that is beautifully restored and open to the public, showing how the rich lived in the era of Queen Victoria. Spread over 25,000 square feet, Craigdarroch Castle has 39 rooms, and no expense was spared in its construction. Granite was brought from British Columbia, an oak staircase came from Chicago, and the tiles were shipped from San Francisco. Number 7. Fairmont Empress. Challenging the Parliament buildings from across the inner harbour is the elegant Fairmont Empress Hotel. Built in the early 20th century, the Empress is one of the region's oldest hotels. But while the interior decoration is worth a photo or two, the main reason to visit this colossal hotel is for the tea. The Empress has been participating in this time-honored Victorian tradition since opening its doors, and according to travel experts and recent visitors, tea time continues to be a decadent affair here. Although most Victoria visitors pass on high tea at the Empress due to its high price tag, around $78 or $61 per person, some visitors say that the experience is worth the money. Number 8. Victoria Whale Watching Tours. Though you may be able to spot whales from the ferry, you'll have the best chance of seeing them during an organized whale watching tour. Plus, you'll benefit from knowledgeable guides who have access to the Race Rocks Ecological Reserve, which sits on the southernmost part of Vancouver Island and Canada, on the Pacific coast. There are a variety of tours available, some more intimate than others, but most last 3 to 4 hours. Recent visitors raved about their experiences with Eagle Wing tours and BC whale tours. Some reviewers said they lost count of the number of whales they saw, while others were particularly impressed with the guides, who kept a respectful distance from the animals and provided a wealth of information to tourgoers. Number 9. Fisherman's Wharf. Located around the corner from the city's inner harbour is the colourful Fisherman's Wharf, which is the perfect place to grab some seafood or buy some souvenirs. Food kiosks and unique boutiques line the wharf, while float homes and fishing boats bob about offshore. Ferries and sightseeing tours also depart from its docks. Built in 1948 to accommodate commercial fishing vessels, the wharf has a very lively feel to it with something going on all the time. As fishermen unload their catches, harbour seals and herons can be spied along the waterfront while the music of street performers rings in the air. Alongside shopping and sampling fresh seafood, you can also rent kayaks here and arrange whale watching tours. Number 10. The Bateman Gallery. Located on the second floor of the historic 1924 neoclassical steamship terminal in Victoria's inner harbour, the Robert Bateman Centre is an art gallery featuring a collection of paintings by Robert Bateman, the legendary Canadian nature and wildlife artist and naturalist who devoted his life to painting nature's magnificence. The collection houses more than 100 of Bateman's works, covering 7 decades of his life and ranging from large dramatic paintings of nature's close ups to his smallest drawings, and is the largest ever assembled. There is also a multimedia video about his life as well as a fascinating interactive birdsong gallery. The centre has floor-to-ceiling windows with views of Victoria's inner harbour that vividly reflect Bateman's paintings. Number 11. Victoria Bug Zoo. First, a miniature world and now a miniature zoo. What's with Victoria and the little things in life? For those interested in insects and spiders, this is the place to be. This is a great opportunity to view and experience multi-legged creatures from around the world in a safe, fun, and friendly atmosphere. You'll find approximately 50 species, including Canada's largest ant colony, giant walking stick bugs, alien eyes praying mantids, and even glow-in-the-dark scorpions. Whether you're with kids or not, bring your camera for an unforgettable experience at the Victoria Bug Zoo. Number 12. Goldstream Provincial Park. Just 20 minutes drive to the northwest of town is the Goldstream Provincial Park, which is sure to delight both nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts alike. The park has huge swathes of temperate rainforest and tantalizing hiking trails, with beautiful scenery and nature wherever you look. Founded in 1958, the picturesque park and its diverse landscapes are dotted with thick cedars and fir trees which conceal some spellbinding sights. These include epic views from atop the lofty Mount Finlayson and gushing Niagara Falls, not the world-famous one. The park is mostly known, however, for the annual fall salmon runs in the Goldstream River and the numerous bald eagles that swoop down to catch them. Number 13. Victoria Butterfly Gardens. While you wouldn't normally relate Canada with the jungle, the tropical wetlands thrive in the Victoria Butterfly Gardens. As its name suggests, this indoor facility is home to thousands of butterflies spread across its 12,000 square feet. But they aren't the only critters. The gardens also host a variety of birds and fish, including flamingos and koi fish. You'll find all of these creatures mingling amid the flora, creating a vibrant, colorful atmosphere. What's more, the gardens also house an insectarium with insects and invertebrates from around the globe. Recent visitors called the Victoria Butterfly Gardens fun and family-friendly, with great staff. Number 14. Abkhazi Garden. Once upon a time in 1946, a young prince named Nicholas Abkhazi wanted to create the most beautiful garden for his princess Peggy. He bought a narrow piece of land covered in weeds and created what is today called the garden that love built. After the couple died, their ashes were scattered among their beloved rhododendrons. The Abkhazi Garden is a 1.4-acre garden that overlooks the Strait of Juan de Fuca and the distant Olympic Mountains. It is one of Victoria's favorite spots to escape from the noise and rigors of urban life. There is an interesting interplay between the wooded areas and the rocks, some of which are bare and some are planted with rock plants. Number 15. Ogden Point Breakwater. The Ogden Point Breakwater is a narrow 800-foot-long walkway not far from the inner harbor that ends with a beautiful lighthouse and offers incomparable views of the harbor and surrounding landscape. The walk starts at the Ogden Point Cafe on Dallas Road, where you can find an interesting interpretive exhibit that tells the story of the construction of the breakwater and the local marine life. The breakwater was completed in 1916 and is made of concrete and concrete blocks on a rock base. A recently added attraction is the NATSA Maths or Unity Wall mural, a huge public piece of art painted on the inside of the breakwater portraying the relationship between First Nations and settlers, creating a symbolic bridge between cultures. The last word. So guys, this was the best list of things to do in Victoria. Hope you will like it and appreciate it. People who come to this city are amazed by all of the awesome things there are to do and see. Victoria boasts colorful gardens, a lovely harbor, magnificent architecture, and a rich British ancestry that can be glimpsed through its horse-drawn carriages, tea rooms, and double-decker buses. The city is also a renowned international hub of culture, art, and food. So, if you love to travel and you want to see the whole world, then Tripwire is the channel that gives you a list of the best places to visit in the world. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for latest upcoming travel videos. Bye bye, see you in the next video.